Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Project Zomboid. The challenge today is to survive for 7 days while following the orders of AI Rick. Now, to spice things up, I will be role-playing as his son, Alex. Yeah, he has a third son. Didn't you know? Now, the premise is that I've been separated from the group and Rick has to guide me back. But I programmed the AI to be as condescending and ill-mannered as possible.
Alex, you're as useless as a walker with no teeth. Get lost before you drag us all down with your dead weight.
Can AI Rick keep me alive for 7 days? Or will I die a horrible death? Let's find out. Okay, let's see here. I have food, I have water, I have shelter, but I have no weapons.
Alex, you oblivious green bean. I ain't your daddy just when you need something, you nitwit. Alright, listen, survival ain't just hanging out and munching on potato chips. Find a weapon, you melon head. You must have seen how Michonne handles those walkers. Get yourself a sharp object, even a damn spoon would do. Stab him in the brain. Remember what we taught you? Get your butt off that comfy chair and scout the perimeter, boy. This ain't no Sunday school picnic. You might think it over, but Glenn didn't give up. Herschel didn't give up, damn it. Even Carl. God, Carl, he didn't give up, and neither should you.
Find a weapon. Okay, I can do that. Fuck this. Oh my god.
Alex, it's madness out here. You'd think walkers would be the horror show, but it's us, the living. Take David. He was one of us, spent hours drawing comics for Carl like he was some zombie-fighting superhero. We found him in the barn, cornered by 5 biters. Would have made it out, but he stayed to save his comic scripts out of all godforsaken things. The walkers, they mauled him. Was like watching Glenn all over again. And Maggie, my boy, she's a fighter. Fell in love with Nicholas. Crazy thing, love, in these times.
Nicholas.
They stand guard every night, shooting Cupid's arrows and bullets with equal ferocity. But the other day she got cut bad, bleeding more than a stuck pig, and Nicholas wasn't there. He was too caught up with a bottle of Jack Daniels he scavenged. She's hanging on barely, but love has left a bitter taste in her mouth. Ah, and Daryl, that wild squirrel-chasing cowboy, wandered off again. Seems he found a whole warehouse of crossbows. Picture that, an armada of Daryl Dixons. The biters wouldn't stand a chance. That is, if he could clone himself like some sci-fi flick. It's chaos, boy. We're trying to hold it together, stand our ground, but every day it's like navigating through the mouth of madness. We're doing it, though. We ain't got a choice. So you buck up and quit moaning. You got it luckier than some.
Okay, second try. Third try. Fourth try. Let's take a look around. Okay.
Alex, as much as I want to give you a pat on the back and say, great job, son, I can't. You've got to get out there and start walking and smacking. Remember when Glenn had to run through a horde of walkers covered in guts? It ain't a picnic, boy, but nobody lives by sitting pretty and waiting. People, good people, died because they stayed put for just a bit too long. I ain't gonna let that happen to you, my glitch in the survival skills department.
What? So, after dealing with a wave of walkers, Rick gave me a jump scare.
Oh boy, where do I start,
Jesus
Alex?
Christ.
We got walkers crawling out of the woodwork, crazy survivors, hell-bent on rebuilding what we lost, our own people turning on each other. Just this morning, a sweet, naive girl, Emily, she fell for a guy with a deranged past like Carol fell for Daryl, believe it or not. Some messed up Romeo and Juliet. Found them making out in a barn full of walkers. Can you believe it? Sparks of teenage affairs sparking amidst decomposing bodies.
Ah, much better. What is this? I found a pharmacy.
Ah, Alex, now you're playing smart like Carol in Terminus. You found a pharmacy and you didn't even injure yourself whilst you were in there. Not bad for my clumsy button. Now you're talking. How about you travel back to that comfy shelter of yours? Remember what happened to that green girl, Maggie? She had a safe place too. Look what happened. I ain't about to let you end up Walker Chow. Make sure you hunker down in someplace safer than a flaming trash can. At least, only you could pick the most unpredictable spots.
Dad, just... Okay, alright. So, with my bag full of medical supplies, it was time to head home and go to bed and prepare for the next day.
Safe, eh, Alex? You know, back in the day, we used to call you Butterfingers, Alex, because you couldn't even hold on to a candy bar
do
without
not
dropping
call
it.
me
The walkers might
Butterfingers.
trip over you before they've even had a chance to bite you. Now, I don't know why you insist on this morning report thing, son. We ain't the army. And
It's
if you haven't
good to
noticed,
have a
there ain't no
routine, Dad.
commanders anymore. You ain't gonna be safe forever anyway. So your first task for the day, go find a stick or something. One you ain't gonna drop immediately. Maybe try to bash a walker's brains in if you see one. Preferably from a distance. Don't forget we need supplies too. So, if you see a can of beans or a bottle of water, try not to drop it. Lord knows you can't afford to keep dropping supplies like you did. Glenn's hat back in Atlanta. Damn, I miss Glenn.
Ooh, what is this? Oh, food! Food! Perfect! How do I get in?
Food, huh? Would it happen to be a jar of pickles? 'Cause I remember how you could never open those suckers without spraying vinegar everywhere like you were auditioning for a slapstick movie. Might as well use that as a weapon next time a walker gets too close. Speaking of which, find yourself a hideout spot, son. Maybe try curling up in an empty beer keg or something. You've always had a knack for getting into the darndest places. Like that time you got yourself stuck in Dale's RV toilet. God, we miss Dale and his crummy RV. Anyway, after you're done playing hide and seek, try to find some kind of map or look out for signs. We need to figure out where the hell you are.
Excuse me, sir, have you seen a map somewhere? Guess not. Uh-oh. Fucking. Oh, I found a map. So after killing many walkers, I finally found a map. But it was of the wrong city.
Louisville? Boy, you couldn't find your way out of a paper bag with a map and compass. What are we going to do with you, Alex? Maybe we can use it as a fan when the weather gets hot, or you could fold it into a hat like that one you made of tin foil when we watched that Alien movie, remember? I wish we could all have a good laugh about that again. Try to find a map that's actually helpful, kid. And while you're at it, look around for something else, anything that might be useful. Remember, surviving ain't just about killing walkers and finding maps of far-off places. Sometimes it's about peaches, canned peaches. Ask Denise, she'd know. Oh right, you can't, she's gone. Damn, I miss Denise. Anyway, if you can't find anything else, find a place to rest, maybe in a shopping cart. You seem to have the weirdest luck with those. Good job on surviving another day, Butterfingers.
Fucking Butterfingers. So after that scolding and another narrow escape, it was time to head home and prepare for day 3.
Day 3, huh? If you were in a horror movie, you'd be the cannon fodder guy who trips over his own shoelaces and gets eaten first. Except you're not, because, well, it's day 3 after all. Now I'm thinking maybe you ought to play your strengths today. Have you considered tidying up a walker? Like that time you tried to clean up Coral's room and ended up vacuuming his comic book collection?
He
Bring
called
a
him
little sparkle to the
Coral.
apocalypse? Goodness knows we could use it. One more thing. It's high time you searched around for something useful, son. Maybe a gun, medical supplies, or even a good, strong bat like Lucille. Just without the nasty attachment Negan had for her. And not bats. Actual useful stuff. Something other than another map of the wrong town or a toaster repo guide. Get to it, Butterfingers.
Fuck you, Dad.
Oh, isn't my little bunny rabbit getting snappy now? Reminds me of when Coral got mad over those atrocious haircuts I used to give him.
What's
and
with you
you and those
boys?
pudding cans we found that one day. Dear boy, I can see you becoming a real quick-witted killjoy like your brother. I'm just trying to lighten the mood, Alex, in whatever way I can. Maybe today you might test my faith in you and find something useful. How about that? Remember how I used to tell you about the day I found Michonne? Maybe it's time for you to find your Michonne, or just a decent weapon would suffice. Good luck there, kiddo.
I have no idea what happened to his voice. So after that strange event, I did find a gun. Ooh. And afterwards, I wanted to check out this strange building I found.
Oh, great. A weird building, just what we need. Well, as long as it's not a Walker Anonymous meeting spot or another one of those pseudo-societies Negan was so thrilled about creating. I say, tread carefully, boy. Who knows, you might find a cornucopia of canned potted meat, yes, that's a thing, waiting for you inside. Or maybe, who knows, you might even find Daryl's doppelganger lounging around. Always wondered if there were more of that redneck renegade running about. Besides, it can't be any more dangerous than the time we thought the prison was a safe haven, right? Good luck, son. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
Gee, thanks, Dad. Ah, church. I see. Little did I know that my misadventure was attracting more walkers. Fucking assholes. Will you fuck off? No, 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 no. They never stop. No. I think it's time to do the honorable thing and flee.
Alex, I wish I could say that we're having a grand old time here, but today was a rough one, pal. We fought off a swarm of walkers at a candy store. You'd think walkers had a sweet tooth the way they were busting through the windows. For a fair minute there, it looked like every walker in the state decided to hold a convention at that place. The carnage looked like what the governor would call a fun Tuesday. In other news, Daryl seems to have formed an emotional bond with a raccoon he's named Rocket. Says it reminds him of someone smart he once knew. I'm guessing he's talking about Carol. Lower your brows, boy. End times make for strange bedfellows. Or pets in Daryl's case. Otherwise, Aaron's taken a liking to painting in his free time. Yes, painting. Who'd have thought he was a budding Picasso? His paints are mashed berries. And walker blood, of course. What once had the vibrancy of life now colors our attempts at preserving sanity. Ain't that something? Life rolls on, baby, in the freakiest, wildest ways possible. Wish you were here, champ. In relative safety, wreaking usual havoc. God knows we could use a laugh or two. Over and out.
Over and out. Hey Dad, it's day 4 of my misadventure. I found some interesting buildings that I want to check out. Do I have your permission?
Ah, day 4 of Alex's epic misadventure. Makes me wonder what new labyrinth you stumbled into today. Buildings, huh? Before you bumble your way in, just remember some survival tips. Remember when Carol and Maggie got trapped by those saviors? They used their heads, stayed quiet, and waited for the perfect moment to strike. Kind of like when we'd hide from your mom when she'd found out about the broken vase. Good times. All right, baffling, go ahead and check out these interesting buildings. Just remember to be cautious and silent. And hey, if all else fails, try hiding in a sketchy-looking trash can. It wouldn't be the weirdest situation you've gotten yourself into. But remember, if you find a zombie, don't invite it over for dinner. We learned from that Terminus fiasco. Happy hunting, son.
You know, Dad, I really wish you would stop calling me baffling. I have proven myself over and over again. Show some respect.
Well, ain't this a surprise? Little baffling wants to be called something else. How about trouble magnet? No? Maybe, Clint Beastwood? You gotta earn a name change, son.
Clint Beastwood.
Like that time Carl swallowed a bug and we called him Bug Guts for a week. Wish the bug was the worst thing he had to face. All right, I'll lay off calling you baffling. But only if you show some progress out there. Can you do that, Alex? Good. Watch your back, stay safe. Find that object of importance and earn your new name, all right? Try not to trip over your shoelaces again and again for a change. Oh, the joys of having not one, but 2 adventurous sons. Good luck, Alex. Over and out.
For the next few minutes, they just kept swarming. It was an endless battle. Until finally. No. Fuck, there's so many of them. Just die. Fuck. Oh my god. Is this it? Am I dead? Oh god, no. No. Dad, help. Dad, help. No. Oh, come on. Oh, I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here. Please. I don't want to die. No. Fuck. Need to heal. Come on. No. Come on. No.